consumers and customers, we are watching movies in many different ways now. We used to only watch movies in the theater, and now we watch movies at home, and now we are watching movies on the computers and on our iPhones, and the mediums are varying, and I believe that the industry has a long way to go to catch up with our fast habits changing. I believe that at the 2014 Film Festival, half of the films that were released in theaters, and the day they were released in theaters, they were also released online at the same time, which that is a trend that is growing and growing and growing. And so I think that as time goes on, we will see more and more films experiment with how they connect with their audiences, whether it be only in the theater or through these other new evolving technologies.
So if you want to watch a movie and you're using digital technology, you often are downloading a file and it only works with a certain device. So if you're downloading an iTunes movie, you have to watch it on iTunes. If you're streaming a movie on Netflix, you have to use Netflix. And they don't often translate or travel between platforms. But a DVD you could take and put in one DVD player, take it to your friend's house, watch it again, and another DVD player. And so the world has changed. Things are locked now to the device or the place where you bought them. There's a big movement right now, which is very interesting, which is the idea that we should take away all of these locks, and that when you buy a file, we should allow you to play it in any number of places. And you're wearing a VHX t-shirt, and VHX is one of our partners and one of the companies that believes that you should allow people to enjoy digital content over and over and over again, wherever you are. So the content travels with you and not with the account or the software.
I think that the technology and the technologists in that space are experimenting and they're trying new things, but ultimately I think it's the users that decide what we're going to adopt, and then they're going to cater to what we want
to consume more and more things and share more and more content means that everyone has to change. In the beginning, iTunes would not tell you very much about the sales. They wouldn't tell you where the sales were coming from, how many sales, and they controlled the information. But the filmmakers said, no, we need this information. And little by little, those companies have to change. And once one company shares information, in order to be competitive, the other company has to also share information. And so this is the way I see change happening is because people demand better and better services, both filmmakers and audiences. Yeah, I think VOD is very much like a library, and so you can be more adventurous. If you go in looking for one book, but you get distracted, you see a book that's interesting, you can check it out, and the environment of exploring different things allows you to be more curious. And so if you have Netflix or you have Amazon, which allow you to watch things without buying them, you pay a subscription fee, then maybe you didn't know that you liked a certain director or a certain actor or a certain type of movie, but because there's no risk in exploring these things, you're able also, I think, to expand your taste.